Rex wants to know, I can't seem to dial in the correct headset bearing tension. How much do I turn that top bolt? Dialing in your headset adjustment is something that can take a little bit of practice to get right. There is no precise torque spec I can give you that will get you where you need to be, but generally speaking, a torque in the 2 to 3 Newton meter range is sufficient. But it really all comes down to feel. Just to avoid any confusion, I'll go over the whole headset adjustment procedure from start to finish with a few tips along the way to make sure you get it right. To start the adjustment process, your stem steerer clamp bolts need to be loose. Use your front brake to see if your headset is loose by pulling the brake and rocking the handlebars forward and back. If you feel a knocking sensation, then the headset needs to be tightened. Torque the bearing preload adjustment bolt on your stem cap just enough so that the knocking goes away. If no amount of tightening eliminates this knocking, then add a 2.5 or 5 mm spacer under the headset top cap to increase the available range of adjustment. If the steering feels rough after tightening down the headset bearing preload bolt when turning your handlebars from side to side, you've over-tightened the headset. Back it off an 1/8 or 1/4 of a turn and check it again by turning the handlebars from side to side and pulling the front brake and rocking the handlebars front to back to feel for any knocking. Once you have smooth steering and there's no knocking when performing the front brake test, all that's left is to line up the stem and tighten the steer clamping pinch bolt back down to the recommended torque spec. If you want your question asked on Ask a Mechanic presented by Cyclery, send your inquiry to webletters@competitorgroup.com.